We have entirely conquered the highest points on Earth. To date, over 7,000 people have successfully navigated the lethal high-altitude death zones to reach the summit of Mount Everest, standing at a massive 8,848 meters. But shift your focus to the Tibetan Plateau, to a peak thousands of meters shorter. Mount Kailash tops out at just 6,638 meters. Yet in the entirety of recorded history, it remains the only major mountain in the world with 0 successful ascents. The mountain actively rejects our attempts to climb it. Climbers who approach the upper slopes report a sudden, severe breakdown of human physiology, where the body begins violently and rapidly aging. We have documented proof going back nearly a century. During a 1930s British expedition, explorers reported extraordinary rapid nail and hair growth on the slopes. They aged years within a matter of days. Within 2 years of returning home, the members of that specific team were dead. Modern technology fares no better. In 2001, a Chinese team attempted to fly a helicopter directly to the summit. As they approached, the navigation systems entirely failed, and the sky surrounding the peak erupted in unexplainable black lightning, forcing an immediate retreat. These physical and technological failures suggest that Kailash is not behaving like a standard landmass. To understand what is happening here, we must examine the possibility that we are looking at a structure defying the rules of geology. A team of Russian scientists, led by Dr. Ernst Moldashev, spent years mapping the region and proposed a radical hypothesis. Mount Kailash is a colossal, ancient, engineered structure. Natural tectonic uplift results in jagged, chaotic rock formations. Kailash features perfectly carved 90-degree angles and massive flat rock faces that align perfectly with the 4 cardinal directions on a compass. This timeline chart compares the geological dating of the region. The Himalayan mountain range formed from tectonic collision roughly 50 million years ago, but the rock structure making up Kailash is tens of millions of years older than the surrounding uplift. The tectonic plates didn't smash together to build this peak. They uplifted and folded around a structure that was already sitting there. Satellite imagery reveals the primary peak doesn't sit alone. It is surrounded by exactly 108 smaller, perfectly symmetrical structures, arranged in a deliberate, repeating geometric pattern across the immediate landscape. When this degree of geometric symmetry is paired with rock that predates its own mountain range, it raises a question that geology alone cannot answer. Was this entire site selected and modified? The layout of Kailash matches what modern geologists and physicists recognize as a Merkaba geometry. It is a specific 3-dimensional shape, uniquely suited for receiving, holding, and broadcasting energetic frequencies. Step inside the immediate radius of the peak, and standard physics fracture. The area acts as a severe magnetic dead zone. Drones instantly lose their connection and drop from the sky, while analog compasses spin rapidly in 360-degree circles. This sonic wave visualization plots the ambient acoustic data captured near the mountain. Unlike the chaotic, random noise of harsh winds over rock, Kailash naturally and consistently emits frequencies exactly at 110 Hz and 432 Hz, the precise acoustic signatures used in ancient temples for spiritual trance and cellular healing. This localized energy field even becomes visible to the naked eye. Visitors frequently document a massive 12-kilometer electromagnetic shield wrapping around the peak, creating a massive, glowing phenomenon known locally as the rainbow halo. The mountain is operating as a massive active frequency generator. The extreme electromagnetic output explains exactly why our digital equipment dies and our biological rhythms short-circuit the moment we try to ascend. The exterior forces are severe, but the most intense anomalies happen at the level of time itself. Hikers consistently report a highly localized time dilation. People experience missing time, losing 20 to 30 minutes of memory entirely, while mechanical wristwatches have been documented physically running backward. These modern physics anomalies perfectly align with thousands of years of Hindu and Tibetan texts, which state definitively that the mountain is not solid rock, but completely hollow. Those same texts describe Ganges and Shambhala, hidden, highly advanced civilizations existing entirely inside the structure of the peak, where entities operate entirely outside the normal flow of human time. Between the physical evidence of time dilation and the consistency of ancient records, the interior of the mountain suggests an environment where our fundamental understanding of time no longer applies. Kailash functions as a concentrated energy hub, demonstrating physical properties that defy standard mountain classification. You can see the physical manifestation of this energy at its base. Right at the foot of the mountain sits Lake Mansarovar, a massive body of fresh, pristine water that remains completely tranquil year-round. Yet just 35 kilometers away is Rakshas Tal. Same altitude, same climate, but the water here is highly toxic, completely devoid of life, and locked in a state of violent, permanent turbulence. We are left staring at a geographical impossibility. We have to determine if this location is the natural energetic center of the Earth, or the functioning remnants of a civilization whose engineering we cannot comprehend. In an era where we can map distant galaxies and conquer almost every harsh environment on the planet, Mount Kailash remains untouched. It sits in Tibet as a humbling, engineered boundary, the exact point where our mastery ends.